Welcome to Built to Last. I'm your host, Eric Schwarze, and this show is all about what it really takes to build quality homes, strong communities, and lasting relationships. Today, we're talking about one of the most visible and important parts of any custom home, countertops and tiles. These are not just finishes. These are materials you live with every day. They need to perform, they need to fit your lifestyle, and of course, they need to look great. Joining me today is Jessica Burns, a trusted partner of ours from Arizona Tile. Welcome to the show, Jessica.
Hi, Eric. Thanks for having me.
Well, we're excited to have you, and let's just go ahead and get right down into the process. We're going to send our customers to you to pick out some pretty things for their homes, and one of the first things let's talk about is their countertops. Talk to me a little bit about countertops materials specifically.
Sure. So some of the more popular options right now is Quartz, which was a man-made product, and it's very low maintenance, easy to take care of. Coming kind of a close second to that would be Quartzite, which is a natural stone. And then, of course, granite is still a great choice. That's a classic.
Okay. And I noticed that you left out marble or travertine out of those. Those still are countertop material.
They are. Yeah. At Arizona Tile, we don't carry any travertine countertops. Currently, there's not much demand for that. Mm-hmm. We do still have a pretty good selection of real marble, but I will say the more and more marble looks we get in quartz, those are definitely taking over in popularity. Marble is just going to be a little higher maintenance, more likely to stain and etch. So it just depends on your lifestyle and your preferences, but we do still have marble available.
Well, you know, that's a perfect lead in to the next subject, and that's the durability of these products. And if I'm a homeowner and I'm putting these things on my kitchen countertop, I want to be fairly confident that they're going to perform. So on that staining and etching, how does that work on the different types of products you just mentioned?
So with quartz, it doesn't require any sealing or anything else. It can be installed and it's ready to go. With quartzite and granite, because they are natural stone, they do need a sealer and they'll need to be periodically resealed. But other than that, they're fairly low maintenance as well. So just want to make sure that you're using proper cleaning. Not using anything that's harsh or abrasive that will remove the sealer. We sell a line of cleaners for natural stone countertops, and so that's what I use at my house. Other than that, yeah, they're easy to take care of. I would recommend not putting really hot things directly on any kind of countertop. So you want to use trivets and things like that. Mm-hmm. But other than that, just use common sense and take care of your countertops.
Don't let the child play on the countertop with the daddy's golf shoes on, maybe.
Gotcha. Don't let your painter stand on the countertop.
Oh, we never let that happen in building. Never, never, never. So what are we seeing in 25? You've talked about the different materials. Are people leaning one way or another on materials? And then how about designer colors?
So I would say on materials, we're getting more and more quartzite selection. We're getting darker colors in quartzite. When we first started carrying it and it became popular, it was more neutrals. Now we're seeing some darker, more dramatic colors in quartzite. And in general, yeah, warmer tones have come back. We're also doing a lot of honed and satin finishes, so not all countertops are polished anymore.
Okay, very good. And there are a variety of finishes you can get too, like leather and different types of things like that. Very good.
Yeah, our satin would be about the same as leather.
Same as leather?
Yeah.
So we've got our countertop on. Now we're going to flip up and do the backsplash. Let's talk a little bit about tile. Tell me a little bit about tile.
Tell you a little bit about tile. Okay, well, we have a whole lot of tile at Arizona Tile, as you can imagine. We carry a lot of natural stone in small and big sizes and mosaics, and we also carry a whole lot of porcelain tile, as well as some ceramic as well. So porcelain tile has come a long way. The technology is great, and we can really make it look like natural stone, but it is a lot lower maintenance. So porcelain is a great fit if you want something that, say, looks like a white marble, but that's easier to take care of. We have a lot of great porcelain options. And bigger and bigger are the tiles these days. So 24 by 48 has become really popular, which is probably not real popular with the installers because it weighs a lot. The less grout, the better, as you know. So we're selling a whole lot of 24 by 48 because you get far fewer grout joints when you go bigger.
Very good. So where exactly should my homeowners be thinking about putting tile in their home?
Well, I think they should put it everywhere. The more, the better. It's a great service for any floor in the house, depending on, how you want to live. I used a wood look tile all throughout my house because I have a swimming pool and a bunch of kids. So it's held up really well. But also, yeah, backsplashes, bathtubs, shower surrounds, anything like that. Tile's very durable, and we have so many different options now. You can really use it a lot. And back porches too. We have a full exterior line of tile as well.
Now, those exterior line tiles, those are freeze thaw.
They are. Yeah. They're frost resistant, and we carry a surface called R11, which is made for exterior. So it's got a little bit of a grip to it. So as it rains and things are wet, you're not going to slip on your porcelain tiles that are outside.
So you mentioned patterns and tile and sizes. Yes. And tiles, just like I visited not too long ago with our brick rep, and brick is no longer just a rectangle red square. Same with our tile. What type of things are you seeing in the market today?
Oh, all kinds of sizes. So lots of kind of like skinny and elongated tiles. We do a lot of like linear mosaics that are kind of modern looking, and they're like 1 inch by 16 inches. Those are pretty neat. We also, on the natural stone side, they use water jet technology. So we have scallops and rhomboids and all kinds of interesting shapes. And we see a lot right now kind of tone on tone mosaics where it's all the same color, but it's an interesting pattern. So it's not terribly busy, but it draws the eye in.
Okay. So right now, if I was a new homeowner just listening to you, I would go, oh my goodness. She has just named off 85 things I've got to sort through. How do you help me before I show up at your store?
So I would say when you're coming in for your appointment, to get ready for that, bring as many materials that you've already selected as you possibly can. So that's if you've picked your cabinets out, bring a cabinet sample, any kind of fixtures that you've chosen. If you do have wood flooring going in, anything that you have made a decision on, bring those pieces and samples with you to help us narrow it down. And also bring a list of which areas of the house you need to make selections for, because we've definitely seen some homeowners come in, and not from you guys, of course, but some remodels and things where they didn't have a real clear list of what all they needed to pick. And then they had to make multiple trips because maybe there was a wet bar in the game room they forgot needed a backsplash. So having a good list of all the areas that need to be chosen would be a big help too.
If you don't get out of school doesn't mean you're done with homework. It doesn't sound like.
True, yeah.
So you've talked a lot about looks, and we've talked about shapes, we've talked about sizes, and we've talked about material durability. Out of all of that, if you're going to give someone one piece of advice, what piece of advice would you give them when they're starting to make these hard surface selections?
So I would say consider your lifestyle as well as your style, because something may be beautiful, but if it's not going to be practical to the way you live, then that would probably not be the best choice for you. So for example, a white polished floor is probably not the best choice if you have, like myself, little children and a bunch of dogs. So just think through how you live, how often you clean, what kind of things might get on your floor. If you have a white dog, probably don't get a solid black floor, kind of like your car. Darker colors will show light things, lighter colors will show dark things. So just kind of think through your lifestyle, your day-to-day, and what's going to be practical, but also pick something that goes with your style.
And you're maybe not going to put something super high, glossy, and slick right outside of shower necessarily.
Yeah,
that could
not the best choice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, Jessica, we certainly appreciate your time. We definitely appreciate all the assistance that you give us in delivering our homes to North Texas. And we'll look forward to seeing you out there in the field and the showrooms again soon.
Great. Thank you, Eric.
Meanwhile, we appreciate all of you guys out there joining us today on our podcast, whether you're listening or watching. We appreciate it, and we look forward to seeing you again. Please stop by and see us at our office or at one of our neighborhoods. We love to show people what we do and talk to you about building homes and developing neighborhoods in North Texas. Please feel free to reach out to us at 817-308-1155. Meanwhile, this is Eric Schwarze with Maykus Homes. Built the last podcast. Y'all take care, and we'll see you next time.